Let's talk about the ninth blessing of the Amidah, Birkat HaShanim. Birkat HaShanim means blessing for the years, or you can say the blessing for a good year. This, of course, is the way we ask God for parnasah, sustenance, and economic success. We ask God to bless our year and to bless kol ma'aseh yadenu, all of our handiwork. The baracha comes right after rifa'enu, demonstrating a logical and also a moral connection. If one doesn't have his or her health, money barely matters. Having said the rifa'enu blessing and having appreciated our health, we turn to asking God for the most basic of our needs: food, shelter, and money. In the summer months, which I'll talk about here, we pray only for talalei ratzon, or blessed dew. It's a time to reap, not to rain. Rain is not something that we seek all year round. You might be surprised that rain is front and center when it comes to personal and communal prayer in Judaism. It's included in the Kohen Gadol's holiest prayer on the holiest day and the holiest of places, the Kodesh HaKodashim on Yom Kippur. Not getting rain when we need it is the reason we fast. Our rabbis understood that making a living is important to us, and prosperity is a pursuit and a value that we're almost born with. Our rabbis are also signaling that not everything is within our control, and almost by design, things like being dependent on rain make us dependent on God. Some Pisukim, you'll see this in the book of Devarim, even suggest that Israel was chosen as a land specifically because it has no natural water source and depends more than other habitats on rain and, in turn, on God. A question: why rain? Why not just ask for money or produce or just plain success? Why rain? Yes, Israel was an agricultural society, and so it was that rain dictated everything. But surely the Torah was speaking for all times, and surely not every Israelite was a farmer or a shepherd. I think the reason is this: by asking for rain in its time and not riches, we're recognizing God's direct role in how well we do. And recognizing this is the first step in appreciating. But here's the kicker: we're also agreeing to take part in working for ourselves and for our families, and to partner with God, with the land and with the rain, to work and to reap what grows. That's one reason. A second reason is that things can't grow without rain. And if things can't grow, they can't produce. And the miracle that is our ecosystem is so intricate and so wonderful. We could ask God for a warehouse full of wheat, the end product, but we'd be asking for a simple miracle. Instead, we ask for a process to start, because our rabbis want us to see all of the beautiful miracles God gives us each and every day, not just the final outcome. That's how you live with wonder and appreciation. One more thing. Water is a metaphor for Torah. Remember when Bnei Israel left Egypt and they were complaining at a place called Marah about what to drink? God shows Moshe a piece of wood and tells him he could throw this wood into the water to make it sweet. Actually, God didn't show Moshe the piece of wood, but he instructed Moshe regarding the piece of wood, or vayorehu. This comes from the same root as Torah. And the rabbis teach that Bnei Israel were thirsty not only for water, but for Torah, which they had gone without for 3 days at that point, and which was very much needed in order to help structure their new lives. Maybe we're praying here for sustenance from Torah as well. So here's our takeaways. It's okay to pray for money. Judaism is a religion very much about real life and real concerns. Rain, it's important. In biblical and prayer terms, it pretty much is the key to life and sustenance. But too much of anything isn't good, so watch what you pray for, and instead of praying for masses of rain all year round or money, pray for rain in its time and in just the right amounts to keep us fed, safe, and happy. Also, when we say to pray for something, it also means, in effect, to take notice, to take stock, and to be thankful. And finally, there's not much of a difference between nature and your paycheck. In each, no matter what your occupation, you can find glimpses of the beautiful and elaborate world we live in and the many, many miracles happening before our eyes each and every day. Thank you.